Well, my next prize, kind of boring, ordinary stuff. We have some square bend hooks. Probably find a use for those. 10 of them for 50 cents. That's a pretty good deal. And some bending braces. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I just like having this kind of stuff on hand. You never know when it's going to come in handy. I got some miscellaneous assorted hardware here for 25 cents. It has a pegboard hook, and that I'll definitely use. And it has a couple of these pins. I think it has 2 of those in there, and some various little an S hook and whatnot. So that was worth the price of admission to me. I'll definitely use that stuff. My next set of prizes, we have miscellaneous hose clamps. These have already proven to be useful to have on hand at least one time in the past, probably the past month since I got them. So you never know when you're going to need a hose clamp. These are a nice size. So I couldn't help myself. I had to get these. You know, I'll probably have these for 10 or 20 years and not use them all, but who knows? It's hard telling what I could rig up with these. Good to have. The next thing is this table. Not the router, but the table. I bought this for I think $12, $12.50. That's a nice sturdy metal table, and well, it's not sturdy because the concrete's not perfectly level, but anyway. It's a fairly sturdy metal table. I'm not sure what it was originally used for. I bought it with the intention of using it as sort of a router table. I was going to build one out of wood. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's actually just a hair short, so I may put a 2x4 under it and screw that to or bolt that to the table, and then screw the router into the 2x4. I mean, this is it's a plastic base on the router. I don't know, but for $12.50, it's a nice sturdy table. It'll come in useful for something. Probably this router. Here's the next treasure. A vintage exit sign. This appears to be some sort of fiberglass. I don't know if the lettering is painted on. It doesn't feel like a decal. I don't know how exactly they put it on there. I'm probably going to use this in the shop. I'll probably put it up by that door there. Or, I don't know, this door here. Anyway, it will come in useful for something. I may try to use it as some sort of night light in here, wire some LED lights, or I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But again, I'm a sucker for this type of stuff. Imagine this dates back to the 60s, 70s. That'd be my guess. A lot of people have probably seen one of these before. Your common 22 long rifle shell casing. 22 Magnum shell casing. Nice 223 shell casing. And Hornady 30 shell casing. And then we got this shell casing. I have no clue what size this thing is. This thing is a monster. I don't know the story behind it. I do know, I think I paid $5 for it at a garage sale. Look at that primer there. It looks like it appears to unscrew. Someone painted it. I wasn't the one who painted it. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but as you can see, I like shell casing, so I had to have this. I don't know. The guy that I bought it from actually said he was using it to put like prairie grass or something in it as a decoration, but that's too neat to pass up. Let's see, let's line these up. Looky that. That is crazy. Imagine a hunk of lead flew out of this thing. My goodness, that's a monster. Next I have this gadget. This is was made by Hershey Manufacturing Company, Boston, Massachusetts. We have a serial number on it. It is some sort of flow meter. I have no clue what it was from, where it came from. This is one of the antique mall finds. and by turning, let's see, turning that little lever there, it looks like, oh, I'm going the wrong way. We're measuring flow. I don't know if this was used for water, some other sort of liquid. There we go. It works perfectly. Again, I have no clue what I would ever do with this. I guess this needle here must rotate. It's not corresponding with it's showing like 21,000 gallons. I guess it actually moves. I'm assuming this is supposed to be kind of a at-a-glance gauge that should correspond with that 29,000. Electronic or electric alarm register. I don't know. This thing was neat. I guess it's just a conversation piece. I don't know what I would ever do with it. The next jewel I'm going to talk about is what I'm sitting on. Guy had 2 of these. If he would have had 2 more, I would have bought 2 more. If he would have had 4 more, I probably would have bought 4 more, because these things are awesome. Some nice stools for the shop. Yeah, some sort of, I don't know, composite or something. I don't believe that's wood. As you can see, they're in pretty good shape. I mean, there's definitely been some use on them. But this backrest almost looks mint. The height's adjustable. The depth is adjustable. As you can see, it definitely has some patina on it. Now the cool thing is the height's adjustable. Now in the shop, we run them up all the way. To adjust these, when you're all the way in the up position, you put your foot on the legs, pull up, and kind of activate a ratchet mechanism. Then you put it all the way down, you push down, and you can either leave it at the lowest height or float it up to whatever height you want. It's infinitely adjustable. Just a little bit at a time, wherever you want it. I usually have them all the way up, because that's where it works best with this particular workbench. It would be nice to have armrest on it. On the other hand, it's nice not having them, because they may get in the way as you're trying to work. These things are comfortable. If the guy had 4 more, I'd have bought 4 more. I wish I could find some more just like it. Can't say enough good things about these stools. We looked for a long time, and these are the best ones that we found. Also the cheapest.